Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. So today I would like to show you how you can get on top of some of the highest locations or buildings in The Witcher 3. And today we're gonna look at some actually amazing places you can get on top of. Well, so I hope you're gonna enjoy the video.
Okay, well let's roll the tape on that. Oh sure, okay.
So first we're gonna start off with the mountain that is right behind the Kaer Morhen. And this is actually fascinating because it is one of the only mountains that you can get on top of. So we're gonna start off at the place where you see Ciri training at the beginning of the game. You're gonna head outside of the castle and keep following the path. And now here you're gonna come across Keira Metz. And just in case if you ever wondered where you can find Keira Metz after the Battle of Kaer Morhen, well, this is where you can find her. Now keep running straight, and right here you need to get on top of this small wall. Now there are many ways how you can do it, but there is one fairly easy way how to climb this wall. This is by using a interesting technique where you jump from left to right while rolling up the mountain. Now I'm gonna explain you this technique a bit better in a second, because we will need to use it again to get on top of this mountain. Once you got up, just turn right and start walking around the mountain on the same height. Now at some point you're gonna get to a spot where you can't go any further and you will see some trees to your left side. The hill here is also pretty steep, but don't be shocked right now if I tell you that we will need to get on top of this. So let's talk about this technique again that I mentioned before. So basically it is really easy. You just need to start by walking into a direction, either left or right, and then jump, and right when you land, walk forward and spam the jump button so you will roll up the mountain. After that just repeat the same process to the other side. Now in theory that sounds really easy, but it is a bit more difficult because you need to hit the right timings and you also need to do it at the right spot. But this is how it should look like when you do it the right way. Now it took me about 2 hours when I tried it for the first time. So I think all of you can do it. And also this technique is very useful, so you maybe should remember it if you ever want to try to get on top of something in The Witcher 3. Now when you got past that really hard section, just keep running on top of the mountain, and soon enough you will be rewarded with this amazing place right above the castle, and also with an amazing view. I mean, if this isn't stunning, then I don't know what is. But maybe just make sure that you don't make too many steps forwards, because otherwise, yeah. Now if the next location doesn't excite you as much as others on this list, don't speak too soon, because now we're gonna try to climb on top of the military camp in White Orchard. It is a rather small thing to do, but still it is amazing. So we're gonna start off right in the middle of the camp, and we're gonna go towards this wall and then keep walking on top of it towards this building or castle. And you're gonna want to enter it right through the window. Then keep walking over this tent thing and jump on top of this small pillar right there. Now so far it was pretty easy. Now comes the only hard jump, because you need to jump to the next pillar and pull yourself on top of this wall. But congrats, you have now made it, and you can now see all the way to the windmill and also the tavern in White Orchard. Also another amazing detail, if you look into the other direction, you're looking straight towards the outer walls of Vizima. If you fly towards it with a Vrika mod, you can actually see it. Just something interesting to know, I guess. Next up is the palace in Beauclair, and this is one of the most amazing buildings to get on top of. It is just iconic. So you want to head all the way up to this platform where you're also talking to Anna Henrietta from time to time, and here you want to get on top of this little wall and jump to the statue. Now a big jump to the right to get on top of this edge, keep walking along it and then get on the balcony. So far it was pretty easy, but believe me, now follows one of the rather harder jumps, because you need to sort of jump around it the right way so you can actually hang on to this pillar and pull yourself up to the roof. And once you made it, you will start noticing that you glitch through stuff. So just make sure that you always stick to the edge of the roof. Now the last thing I'm gonna show you right here is that you can pull yourself up to this arch. But you can keep on pretty much exploring the palace if you go around it in a circle, but unfortunately I haven't found a way to get any higher than this. For now this is pretty much the highest spot you can get to. Of course, if you find a way to get any higher than this, feel free to let me know in the comments, but I mean, already being able to stand up here is incredible. Now I'm gonna show you how you can climb on top of the castle in the clouds, where you also fight the giant after going through the land of 1,000 fables. And yep, you heard me right, we're gonna try to climb on top of this, but I understand your concern, because this is probably the hardest thing on this list. So obviously start by heading into the castle, then take a right turn and go towards the horse stables, where you also find this donkey producing gold, to put it in a nice way. Then climb on top of this wall to get onto the first roof. Next you'll need to jump around here to get on the second, Jump around here to get on the second roof, and now you need to keep going on those pillars. This was not a joke, you need to climb all the way up this wall by just using those pillars. This is pretty hard. So jump up to the first one and then go over to this side, and now comes the hardest jump from this whole part, because you need to get yourself up those two pillars. Just try by spamming the jump button and somehow glitching between those two and then pulling yourself up. This might take you a few tries. Next, climb up to the right side, just make sure to not fall down anywhere, and you made it. You've now finished the hardest part. You just need to watch out here because some things are not solid and you can't walk across of them. But now you're up here, you can also take a peek behind the castle's doors, but you will be disappointed if you expected much, because there is nothing. Now for those of you who want to keep going, you can get further up if you drop down here or stumble down here without dying, and then you need to make this rather large jump to the other side and easily pull yourself up onto this wall. Now next up, try to get on top of this wooden structure. It is pretty helpful that those wooden structures are so easily to climb on top of, because we're gonna keep using a few of them. Here, make this jump to the other wall, and now from here on you basically need to go over the wooden structures, because you're pretty much falling through most of the stone walls around here. As you can also see right here, you can just glitch through the stone. So make sure to stay either on this wall or on the wooden structures. But right there, this is how high I was able to get. Of course, if you somehow manage to get any higher, please let me know, because I would find it really amazing. Now for the pure purpose of satisfaction, let's enjoy a fall from up here and let's see where this takes us. Oh well, as it seems it takes us to a tavern in Novigrad and also to the end of this video. I hope of course you enjoyed it and you've learned something interesting and new today. And well, then I would say I will see you in the next one.